Cecil County and the world, welcome to Cecil TV. It's Monday night, the 27th of May, and Memorial Day is not over yet. Let's never forget our troops fighting for our country, protecting us. Right, Mike?
Absolutely, Rob. Good to see you
Mike
this
Collins,
evening.
I haven't seen you for a week.
Oh, it has been a week. Big things going on today, though, huh?
Yes, there was the parade in Elkton, and I marched in the parade with the original Chesapeake Bayou Brothers and Sister Shell and a bunch of other folks.
Look at you guys.
We got a trophy.
Nice.
Pete from Cecil TV was banging on the bongos.
Sweet.
There was all kinds of folks there, and we must have been one of the favored acts because
Yeah.
Alan McCarthy rode right behind us in the truck, or right in front of us. He was behind me because I was facing this way. He was
Okay.
right in front of us.
All right.
And as you can imagine, a lot of work went into this performance. We practiced in the parking lot.
I'm sure you guys worked hard on your performance.
Speaking of performances, what's going
Yes.
on at the Funny Farm this
Oh,
weekend?
we've got a show this weekend, Friday and Saturday of this weekend. Doors open at 6:30. Show goes off at 7. We have a comedy sketch to open the show, and then we have to open the second half of the show. We've got a girl coming down from New York City to do a stand-up routine.
Really?
Yeah. So we're importing people from New York City. They want to play at the Funny Farm Theater with the Funny Fanatics.
The Funny Farm Theater with the Funny Fanatics, and it's right off what road?
Bouchelle, 919 Bouchelle Road. And you can find us on Facebook at the Funny Farm Theater.
Well, I would imagine that the folks are going to be flocking from New York and points unknown to this show.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if we have to turn people. No, I don't think so.
I'm coming.
Oh, great.
Friday night. Friday and Saturday night.
Right. It's a BYO house party. It's the cheapest date you can have.
Awesome. And it's 7 o'clock, Mike?
Yes. Show goes off at 7. Doors open at 6:30. Plenty of parking. They need more parking at Fair Hill, though.
Fair Hill, where they had the races last week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cecil TV was there.
Right.
And I think it's going to be on tonight's show. I think there was a mishap there, which is unfortunate.
It happens.
But
You mix people and horses, you can have problems.
and gambling, I always lose. Every time I go into Fair Hill, I always lost. But that's all right. It goes to a good cause.
When we were in Vegas last, I walked across the lobby there and found a quarter and picked it up. And the people that we were with said, "Oh, well, that's a lucky quarter. You've got to play it." I said, "Are you kidding? I'm going to stick it in my pocket. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead."
There you go. Ding.
Bing.
Yeah, I played drums today in the band, in the parade. It was
Okay.
wonderful. And I just want to share with our viewers a little history of Cecil TV.
Okay.
Way back, we'll rewind to 1997.
That's going way
Bernard
back.
Purdy from Elkton, whom we hope to have on the show one day.
Right. Very famous drummer.
Very famous. The most recorded drummer in the world.
It's amazing.
So
From Elkton, Maryland.
From Elkton, Maryland. Who'd have thunk? Anyway, Purdy was having a scholarship fund concert in 1997, and that's where I met our director, Doug Donnelly, at the Scholarship Fund Planning Committee.
How about that?
And you know what he said to me, Mike?
There's no telling.
He said, "Rob, I want to start a TV station in Cecil County." You know what I said? That's nice. It took a few years, but here we are.
Yeah.
And you never know what's going to be on the show.
That's true.
But
What else happened this weekend?
Well, what else happened this weekend? I got my tractor stuck back in the swamp in the back.
At least you can get your tractor started. I have to fight with mine.
Well, I learned how to use a come along and got it out eventually.
Got it. Good.
Didn't see any parrots back there or snakes, serpents, nothing back there.
What about worms?
You've opened up that can of worms again, Mike.
I think so.
You know, on last week's show, I started some serious investigative journalism looking into this Wormgate thing.
Right.
Viewers, we're going to see more next week. Coming up, maybe even this week.
Investigative reporting is very important in today's world.
I've traveled far and wide. I went to Pittsburgh last week.
Yeah?
Talk
You
to
guys
people.
drove out?
Yes.
Okay.
Talked to people up there about their fishing experience and
Uh-huh.
how they feel about the worms. They use a lot of chub minnows up there on the Allegheny River.
Yeah.
We haven't gotten to the bottom of this yet. We in Cecil County, we saw some folks down there in Northeast,
Uh-huh.
and they caught catfish on worms. So they and we also want to know where these worms come from and what makes them so good and if there's something better. I talked to a guy.
And they're not cheap either. There's a
$5.99
question. There's a
$5.99.
question.
Somebody's making money off these.
Somebody's making a lot of money off these worms.
And I just hope they live in humane conditions.
Right.
We'll find out more. So stay tuned on that.
Okay.
And I think people should probably stay tuned to find out more about what's coming up in Cecil County for the summer.
It won't be long. You were at our place a couple weeks ago when William Rigler, one of the Funny Farm fanatics, shot a zombie video.
Yes.
And we hope to have that on the air.
William, the author, William Rigler from Harford County.
Right,
who
right.
We had on the show.
Yeah, he was on the show.
Yes.
And we shot a zombie video that he wrote and produced there on my farm. And I was at the video, the person doing the post-production work, and I've seen the first rushes, and they're starting to do the post-production work and some voiceover work and whatnot. So it's coming along.
It's kind of a gripping love story.
It is. It is. It'll tear at your heart.
Got to see it, folks. And you got to see their night show. Don't you think, Mike?
I think so.
Let's get this train wreck rolling.
All righty.
Thanks.
You bet.